We had 200 fucking thousand viewers this weekend, 200K. Not one person stopped watching because they saw too many M4s. And not one more person is gonna watch because there's more M4s. People just like to be angry about things. Can it make the game better? Absolutely.
A couple weeks ago.
I will say from my team's point. From my team's point. From my team's point, the only reason we voted for the M4 just to talk about it publicly was because we practiced with it for a month. And I don't think changing S&D is a good enough reason to change respawn. If anything, I think it's less of a reason. Why change both if you can just change
Wait, but respawn doesn't change that much.
Yeah.
At all.
Just, I was 2 digits
I'm just letting you know my team's thoughts on it. That's why we didn't want a GA before Major 1, because we've been practicing for a month. To switch it up, in our opinion, was stupid.
Yeah, same. R2.
But anybody, hold on. Any fan
ahead.
watching or anybody thinks, like, I promise you, the SCAR is the easier gun to shoot. Anybody who thinks
this is the difference between the SCAR and the M4. The SCAR is easier to use AR to AR, but the M4 was just cheesing the subs. That's what the problem was. Like the M4 is easier to use.
Subs are about to get headshot multed into oblivion in a second.
Yo, you know what? Wait, what guns do y'all have GA'd right now?
Both AKs, the Fennec, the M4, and the AUG.
Damn.
Yes, 4 ARs.
So you basically just do the blueprints right now. You're just saying use only the SCAR, right?
There's the SCAR, the Lockman, and the M16 are the only options right now.
It's just the ARs are insane. Like the Vaznev is not a bad like SMG in my opinion. It's really good up close. But the problem is that the maps don't allow you to get super close all the time. Like you can just get thrown into a dirty cycle.
Alright, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. And if you guys couldn't tell or didn't know already, the M4 did get GA'd, and today I just wanted to go over some tweets and give my thoughts on, I don't want to say issue, but kind of thing that's been going on. Streams last night were absolutely comedy, a bunch of drama. But yeah guys, as you saw from those opening clips, some different pros and people in the scene giving their thoughts on the GA, and I thought it would be kind of a fun, formative video if you guys don't know anything about GAs or kind of what goes on in the CDL. But yeah guys, let's jump right into some of these tweets. So just to cover some things that were in those opening clips, Zin or Methods was talking about the viewership. I think with co-streams we definitely hit like 200k, if not like right around 170, 180, and I completely 1000% agree with Zin. Like he's totally right on taking the M4 out or leaving it in isn't gonna affect viewership at all. I think that was all dependent on Twitch. I think there's just a lot more people streaming on Twitch, a lot more bigger platforms and viewership on Twitch. So I think CDL moving from YouTube to Twitch definitely helped out the viewership. I don't think it had anything to do with the M4s. Like people aren't gonna stop watching because there's 4 M4s on the map. But yeah, I also think it would be interesting if we limited 1 M4 per team and then kept like 2 sub and a flex meta, because early on in the game, obviously I wasn't in pro scrims or 8s or anything like that. I was just using the SCAR in pubs, but the SCAR definitely feels like more of a traditional flex gun to me. So I think it'd be really interesting if we left like 1 M4, a SCAR, and then 2 subs, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. I think that the GA is already kind of done with and over. Like the M4 is out, it's on to the SCAR, and Octane was going through the list of all the GA guns, and so all the GAs right now, if you guys didn't know from when he said, it was the AK-47, the 74U, the STB 5.56, which is the AUG, the Fennec, and now the M4. So obviously there's only 1 sub in there. Remember, the 74U is a AR in this game. Why, I don't know. And then they were talking about kind of the only thing that really changes with the newest GA, which is the M4, is S&D. I think everyone was kind of switching up their attachments, like their underbarrel, the muzzle, the stock, to have more of a recoil control build for S&D, and then it was kind of just holding lanes, crouch walking everywhere, pre-aiming, like with this crazy M4 that's gonna 2-bullet. So we'll see if this switches anything up with the meta and S&D. Obviously with no dead silence as a perk, I don't think it's going to change too much. I think people are still going to be sneaky, kind of just playing off their dead silence, but that's for another day, another topic, another video. But yeah guys, let's get into some of these tweets. So the tweet that you're seeing on the screen right now is kind of what started everything as far as like the drama and the back and forths on Twitter. So Austin or Slasher tweeted at Don, said, "Not effing with the 6+ AR meta, huh?" He said, "I'm broken, completely defeated. Yeah, pros nowadays just let whatever be a slide, contradicting themselves left and right. See, me personally, I'd boot the teams who kept the M4 in out of the chat." You know, your boy, your W instigator, Ian, came in and said, "Tag him Liddy." He said, I'm actually not 100% certain which 4 it was. My guess is Boston LAT, Toronto LAG. I'm probably close. Your team voted M4 in because matches were 2 days out. Comes Dill." And then Slasher leaked the messages, which is kind of what started everything. Boston LAT, Vegas LAG, 4 votes. It's already decided. Our vote literally doesn't matter. Checkmate. So in the GAs, guys, all you need is 4 teams to vote something in and it stays in. So looking at the group chat with all the GA reps, it says LAT M4 in. Well, we got to vote to be fair. What if the vote just doesn't finish? Boston LAT, Vegas M4 in till after major 1 more vote to stay in, and then Alec comes in. I'm not voting, it's pointless, keep it in. So obviously those were the 4 teams that wanted it: Boston, Thieves, Legion, and LAG. So yeah, this kind of just started this whole back and forth between all the pros, people in the scene, and everything like that. But if we look onto the CDL Intel tweet, obviously he was kind of just covering the same thing. Boston, Thieves, Vegas, LAG wanted to keep the M4 in, and these teams wanted smokes out. So kind of just taking a look at all the messages here. Wanted to look at this clip from Octane as well because I thought it was pretty interesting.
So we went through this whole process with the M4, right? Let's get rid of the fast class. Let's get rid of the barrels that make aim down sight speed insane. Let's GA the underbarrel for hip fires. I don't think people realize how versatile SCAR classes can be. Like I said, I'm one of the, like, no bullshit, I think me and Ender are the only 2 people that use the SCAR, like, still. And I don't think that other players have used it because obviously everyone's just using the M4. I don't think people realize that you can make that gun into fucking anything you want it to be. So I think that we're going to have this entire bullshit conversation. He's using the fast SCAR class. We have to GA the fast bear. Like, I guarantee you there's going to be that conversation again. Because that gun, I'm telling you right now, because no one uses it except me and Ender, is going to be nuts. I'm telling you now. And people think that now that the M4 is gone, sure, it's fine, whatever, ARs are, it's back to, no, it's not. It's not going to be back to 2-2. It's going to be nuts. And we're going to have to GA the barrels.
I mean, I think this was already kind of a known thing just because the past few years of COD there has been so many attachments, and definitely like the ammunition the past few years, you can have like a high velocity bullet, which is already GA'd for the M4, and obviously the barrels can have like damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. So obviously there's going to be some overpowered builds, and we've already seen like certain attachments, like last year with the F8 stabilizer on the MP40, and a couple, I think 1 or 2 barrels for the auto. Obviously the STG last year got GA'd completely. But yeah, with so many attachments, there's going to be overpowered attachments. There's going to be attachments that eventually get GA'd if the pros think they're too overpowered. So overall, this kind of whole GA like attachments, people were even talking about GAing certain spots on the map. Like obviously we already saw that last year with Bocage. I kind of forgot about that with the kind of top grandma's top house. Like you could see through the wood, like you couldn't use that, it was GA'd. So I know people were talking about that with the hydro map, like the water and stuff. But yeah, guys, just taking a look at a few more kind of funny tweets. The SCAR right now from Breaking Point. And then this LA Thieves tweet I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, guys, overall, I don't think that this is going to change the game too much. I think the Vaznev might be a little more viable now, but we'll just have to see what the meta is in a few days. A pretty good class for you guys if you want to try this out. But like I said, who knows what the meta will be. I think we'll just have to wait and see. But I think this is really interesting heading into week 2 qualifiers as well as major 1. But yeah, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video. I definitely like covering kind of news and topics in the CDL. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts on the SCAR, the M4, and kind of all this drama is. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.